Greetings learners and welcome back to the lesson. The subject is information communication technology. Today we are moving to another topic which is known as the internet. Under this topic there are several subtopics. Number 1, introduction to the internet. Number 2, applications of internet, that is using search engines, emails, and electronic communication. Number 3, internet services. Number 4, internet service providers. Number 5, applications of internet. Number 6, online collaborative tools. And then lastly, impact of internet on society. So these are 7 subtopics under the topic, the internet. But in today's lesson, we're going to define the internet. What is the internet? Now, candidates, the internet is the global system of interconnected computer networks. It is the global system of interconnected computer networks. And the internet uses what we call internet protocol suites, like the IP or the TCP, to communicate between networks and devices. So it is a system, global system of interconnected computer networks. In other words, it is a network of networks. It is a network of networks. The internet is a network of networks that consists of private, public, academia, business, and government networks of local to global scope. And it is linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. So these networks are not just local, but global. Private, public, academia, business, governmental networks of local to global scope. And these networks are linked through an array of electronic devices, electronic optical devices, and technologies. So candidates, the internet carries a vast range of information resources. Through the internet, we can access a vast range of information resources, as well as services, such as the interlinked hypertext documents, the applications of the World Wide Web. We have things like electronic mail. There is telephony. You can also have file sharing through the internet. Now, candidates, the linking of commercial networks and enterprises by the early 1990s marked the beginning of the transition of what we have now, the modern internet. And there has been a sustained exponential growth as generations of institutional, personal, and mobile computers are now connected to the network. And although candidates, the internet was widely used by academia in the 1980s, commercialization incorporated e-services and technologies into virtually every aspect of modern life. And most traditional communication media, including the telephone, the radio, the television, the paper mail, and newspapers, have now been reshaped. They have now been redefined or even bypassed by the internet, giving birth to things like digital newspapers. We now have video streaming websites and so on. And the companies have been forced to change. They've been forced to redefine the way they carry out their operations. We've had books and other print publishing, which are now adapting to website technology or are reshaped into blogging. We have web feeds and online news aggregators and so on. But previously, in the 1990s, the internet was mainly used for research in academia, and before the 1980s, we had internet being used mainly in the military and so on. But because of commercialization, services of most companies have now penetrated into every aspect of modern life. And things are changing. Even today, that's why you are studying through the internet. Initially, you would have to visit a physical college and interact with the lecturers. Today, at the comfort of your home, through the internet, you can access these services. So you can see the internet. We've had changes in how people do their shopping, how hiring is done at the office, and so on. We'll be studying in detail on the application of the internet in this topic. We'll also be looking at the applications of internet, the search engines. We'll be studying internet services. We'll look at the impact of internet on the society. In this segment, we'll look at both the negative and the positive impact of internet on the society. So candidates, the internet in this lesson, this is a takeaway. We've said that it is the global system of interconnected computer networks that uses the internet protocol suite. That is the TCP or IP to communicate between networks and devices. It is a network of networks, all right, that consists of the public, the private, the business, and government networks. So we have private networks, government, public networks, academia networks, business network, government networks. All that information can be accessed through the internet. So it is a network of networks. It is a global system of interconnected computer networks. All right? So in this lesson, we also stated that the internet has totally revolutionized the way we do things. It has totally permeated every aspect of life. The internet has enabled and accelerated new forms of personal interactions through instant messaging. Sometime back when we were growing up, there wasn't internet. If one was to communicate through written text, you had to write letters. Then you take it to the post office. Then take some time before the physical letter is transferred to wherever you want it to go. Then it is deposited in a box of the recipient, the person who would want to read your letter. So there wasn't instant messaging like today, where people in a second, you can write a message on WhatsApp through the internet, another person receives the message instantly. Through the internet, we also have internet forums. We have social networking services, Facebook and so on, Twitter, various platforms through the internet. There are today online shoppings that have grown exponentially for major retailers. We have, most businesses can now sell online through the internet. Small businesses have also do the same. We have entrepreneurs. So the internet has enabled firms to extend their what we call brick and mortar presence to serve a larger market, or even sells goods and services entirely online. There are companies that sell their goods entirely online. We will be looking at some of those various forms, like the business to business and the financial services on the internet, which affect supply chains across the entire industries. So the internet has totally revolutionized the way we do things, the way we do business, the way we live, the way we make payments, the way we do shopping, the way we study, the way we eat, the way we interact. That's why it is even a chapter in your syllabus, because the internet is a very critical aspect in information communication technology. So we'll stop at that, then we'll continue studying more about the internet in our subsequent sessions. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.